Building of characters. This is an important aspect that we do in our writing. We always build characters in narrative writing, in dialogue, in a drama, in a story, in an essay, in an article. Even the journalists these days, they build up characters by using certain words of people. When they describe them, they start building up the character. So that means that with words, one can build up the character of another person. So it can be both formal and informal writing. The category of informal writing would be using some language which would not be formally accepted. Like, for example, if we are talking about somebody or some institution which has a very stable position in the society or a country, we need to be careful to describe that person or that institution with words which are formally accepted. We cannot be using words which are informal and written in a casual manner, because that is going to describe the thing which is of a very serious position, of a very important position or person, to be something which is very casual, and that would not be building up the character in the way it should be built up. Whereas in some forms of character building, the need is that we describe the character to be very casual one, and we do not have to build up the character on a very serious note. For example, the magazine writing about the celebrities in the magazines, especially in the film and fashion magazines, is usually quite an informal writing, because the writers are actually talking about celebrities without using a very formal language, because they want that the people should enjoy their very informal language by describing their heroes and their celebrities. This is how the people enjoy reading about their favorite heroes and celebrities, because they do not expect a very high formal language to be used for the characters that they are fond of. They want some language to be used for their favorite characters, to be the one which brings them, their characters, to their own level. So the magazines in the films and fashion, they usually use very informal language to describe the characters of their celebrities. Whereas if a historian writes something about a character, about a leader or somebody high in the government, then that historian is going to use very formal language. He cannot be using the language which is being used in the magazines or the film magazines or the fashion magazines. Also, in the newspapers, sometimes we come across very formal language in which the characters are being developed. These newspapers are actually using the formal language to build up characters when they are writing articles. But when some sort of news is given about somebody to bring fame to him or to bring a bad name, then usually informal style of writing is considered to be categorized for character building. As we are all aware that this formal style of writing to build up a character and the informal style of writing to build up a character actually play a lot of role in establishing the character of the person or the organization. So these words, formal or informal, can actually give a big image of the character building of the person or the organization. The students need to learn about all these features, especially when they are doing literature. This is actually an important feature of literature, where the students have to describe characters. And if they can understand whether the character is defined in informal language or formal language, they would be able to place the character in its right position.